We are going to make it right.
If you became a millionaire, would you keep working? You know?
The commander is here.
What's going on right now is California's trying to figure out.
Don't eat.
Something got pop your butt.
Yeah. Oh, I can.
Welcome to Steak Ads. My name is Ben. Is that right? Is that wrong? That's not right. Welcome to Big Boy Crypto. My name is Ben. Home of the BitSquad, the largest and greatest crypto community in all the interwebs. No channel works harder to keep you in the know about crypto, including everyone's favorite coin. What is everyone's favorite coin? What is everyone's favorite NFT? The seals. Seals are my favorite NFT, by the way. I absolutely love the Sappy seals. And you know because I have a seal. It's a little wet. It's a seal. Let me tell you guys about a seal. There is something about a seal that makes it special. It's not a sea lion, because you guys know there's nothing worse than a little swimming creature that tells you mistruths about the ocean. See, because it tells lies about the sea. It's a sea lion. Thank you. Is that Nick Demondi over there? Thank you, Allison. Thank you, Allison. Look at that. Wow. Guys, everybody's favorite coin, of course. What is everybody's favorite coin? Go ahead, put it in the chat. What's your favorite coin? We know. Tom Groundsay wore my Gucci jacket in Miami. It was the most expensive thing that had ever touched his body. Not true, Tom. I touched that body. Guys, Bencoin is now officially owned by the Bencoin Foundation. Guys, if I leave my family again this week, I'm getting divorced. So there you go. We are not wasn't even willing to leave the family for Bencoin because. Guys, I've been gone for way too many weeks and need to see my kids. We went to the Braves game last night, need to see my wife. So even though it's a very important deal, you got to put your family first and, got to do that, especially right now. So I'm kidding about the divorce. But in all seriousness, been gone a while. Glad to be back for a few weeks. And I think that, it's one of these things where I got people that work for me that I can trust. And so I sent my CFO and, out there and he met somebody out there and we did the deal and it was really great. And so a lot of people have a lot of questions. Bullish on Braid says he has a couch I can sleep on. But a lot of questions about what's going to happen from this point forward. I will tell you, I'm having a meeting today at 5 o'clock. And that meeting is going to determine a lot of things. So guys, we have now about a little over 15% of the supply of Bitcoin. The liquidity right now is locked within a wallet, a multi-sig wallet, and in a vault. So we're gonna we've got to figure out how to get the profits from the liquidity pool there and stuff like that. Stretch neck photo. What's a stretch neck photo? I don't even know what that is. But so we're gonna be having discussions about that. There's still now we want to get the coin first. So now that we have the coin under the control of the Bitcoin Foundation, now it's time to start figuring out next steps. Now, I will say before I move on and talk about what I'm talking about right now, is that yesterday I mentioned a V2 smart contract. People did not like that. Okay. Look, guys, I'm not a developer. Okay. I'm not a developer. So I don't know what's possible and what's not possible with the code, with the open source code of a coin. Apparently, you can create a staking platform and give utility to a coin without having to upgrade the smart contract. So if that's possible, which I'm being told that it is, then that's the route we're going to go. So it was very good that I said that yesterday because obviously our roadmap was going to have that on there and people don't like V2 contract. So that's fine. We don't have to do it. Guys, this is a community coin. Community. We are in this together. We determined the logo together, which by the way, we have a new logo. It is, let's see if I can I pull it up here? Can Steven get that to me somehow? How can he get that to me on here? Oh, do you have Slack open? Can you DM that to me on Twitter? Do that to me. DM that to me on Twitter. It's the same logo. We just jazzed it up. So we jazzed up the logo. So when is Andrew Tate coming on the show? That's a great question. I'd love to have Andrew Tate on the show. Obviously him and Ben Eath have some beef, but he hasn't said anything about me. I was supposed to do an interview with Andrew Tate. Actually before he went to jail. And so he went to jail in Romania. And I know a little bit about what's going on in Romania with him. He can't leave right now. So hopefully down the road, I'd love to talk to Andrew Tate about crypto. I think he's got maybe some new forming opinions on crypto they didn't have before. So I'd love to talk to him about that. So, show turned into the Ben show like he said it wouldn't. Guys, this is a big day. Okay, the Bitcoin Foundation just took control of the Bitcoin.
Since when is this not the Ben show?
It's always the Ben show.
It's the
Give it to me. It's the Ben show. People have said it's the Ben show my whole life since I was in the 3rd grade even. But these are important issues that we have to talk about because these are going to affect the channel. These are going to affect the direction that we go. It's going to affect everything. And this is a big day, guys. This is a big day to celebrate. So anyways, the point being is that we're not going to do a V2 smart contract. We're going to figure out a way to do it utility with governance in a different way. I want to know about staking. I want to know what you guys think about staking. If that's something we want to do, we have to talk about that internally. If our entire business model is pushing these public awareness, education, government regulation, and crypto news initiatives that we're going to be working on, if we're going to be doing all that with the profits from a liquidity pool, if it turns out that, basically, staking it is going to mean there's going to be a lot less trading. That's going to kind of defeat the purpose. So we have to look at that. But guys, we're going to be doing this in waves, and we're going to be having the community involved every step of the way. So I want you guys to know that. When is Bitcoin out? Bitcoin's already been out. You guys can get on Uniswap right now. There's a few other exchanges. If you go join our Telegram group, you guys can, the Telegram group, which you can go to the Bitcoin on Twitter, which still has the dog logo. We still got to fix it. And you guys can actually see the link there on Telegram or go to the website and get the link to Telegram. Telegram, they tell you everywhere it is. Did you send that yet, Nick?
I DM'd it to you, yeah.
Okay, let me.
Is the contract
don't pull it up yet.
Is the contract on CoinMarketCap good?
What are the first letters?
0x9BF1.
I believe so. Double check it on CoinMarketCap. Wrong one. Okay, here it is. Okay. Now, this is a PNG, so there is no white space around it in reality. You can pull it up there. That's the new Bitcoin.
Ooh.
Yeah, it looks pretty killer, doesn't it? Killer. You guys can see. That's a top coin right there. You can see it's going up only, also left and right. Stands for Be Everywhere Now. We're going to push all these initiatives. We're going to help crypto adoption along the way. So super excited about that. But what we're going to be having meetings about today, I just kind of I got to keep everybody up to date with exactly what we're going to be doing, okay? Somebody says one coin started with crypto education. I've seen this story before. You ain't seen this mother chucking story. You ain't seen this one. I don't think you realize what this community is capable of. I don't think. Yeah, there's a ton of education coins out there. They all suck and they all fail. This is Bitcoin. This is the future. And you guys are going to come to understand that. So you can either get on board, get on the school board, if you will. Education is just one piece of what we're doing, okay? People are going to be finding out. But the point is that we got several issues we've got to figure out. Number one, where is it we're keeping long-term? Where are we going to keep all the extra coins long-term? Number two, I want people to understand this, okay? We have to form a treasury. We're going to have some OTC deals with some strategic partners that are going to help the coin go further. And so part of that supply is going to be left for those people, okay? And what we're going to be doing with that is they're going to have a lockup on those, the 6 months, not to sell for at least 6 months at all. For the team, we're not going to be able to sell for the Bitcoin Foundation and our backers, we're not going to be able to sell till there's at least a $500 million market cap. $500 million market cap. And that's not going to be hard at all, we don't believe. Our goal is to be a top 10 coin. In the bull run, we think that's probably 35 billion plus. That's the S. Now, we can't promise that. Cannot guarantee, cannot promise. That's the goal, okay? So that's 1,000x from where we were last week. Okay, give you guys some perspective there. But the point is we've got to figure out where these are going to be held for the long term, okay? How much treasury funds are going to come out. Part of the liquidity pool profits are going to have to pay for salary and expenses, okay, for the team. We've already got, I believe, the COO nailed down. Got to finish that, get that deal actually completed. It's going to have its own team. We're going to have advisor tokens. Why do people do advisor tokens? Because the advisors are motivated to push the project further and continue to make connections. So you guys will see some movement with the coin, with the supply, and the reason for that is for all the reasons I just laid out. Team tokens, advisor tokens, treasury tokens, like I said, OTC deal tokens. So I don't know what percentage that's going to come in at. We're going to keep you guys up to date and keep that transparent so you guys know. I'm going to let you guys know about all that today. The roadmap, we're going to be debuting the roadmap Thursday night on the channel. So be ready for that. The roadmap's going to be absolutely huge. We got a lot of cool ideas. So there you go. That wraps up everything going on with Bitcoin. We're so excited about it. Guys, this is a hallmark moment in crypto. I'm telling you, this is an inflection point for crypto. It's a big movement. And you guys are going to see things are going to be different from this point forward. We're going to create a CoinDesk competitor. We're going to take out the crypto news industry for sure. That's something we're going to be doing. You'll be on the lookout for billboards the next 1 to 2 weeks. You guys are going to start seeing billboards around about what we're doing. They're going to be strategic. You may not know at first they're even ours, but you guys are going to find out about that. So super excited. Nick, what are your thoughts on Bitcoin?
First of all, I like it.
Yeah.
Second of all, I'm bullish on it.
Okay.
Third of all, it's kind of erotic.
You mean like someone who would eat a tick without cooking it?
No.
Erotic?
It's just more of like there's like an intense passion
There
around the
is.
be everywhere now movement. And so that, that just plays itself out in other ways for other people.
Yeah.
And I think that's obvious in the chat today. There's a lot of eroticism in the chat for Bencoin. So look, I'm just telling you like I see it. That's how it is.
Oh, I thought my thumb was touching my nipple, not my finger. And I was like, why is the nipple in the middle of my body? But it's not, guys.
Someone said, is the max supply going to stay at 420.69?
Yeah, unfortunately, I say unfortunately. Look, and I want to say this, guys. I want to say this about Ben.eth. He said that supply is a meme. And I just promise everybody we're not going to mess with the tokenomics. We may eventually do some burning, but we're going to leave that up to the community. So that may affect the supply to the downside. I can promise you we're not minting one extra coin ever. Even worst case scenario, if we did have to do a V2 contract, which is like 99% not happening, okay? If we had to, it's not changing the tokenomics. We're not changing the supply. That was a promise I made to everybody, and that's what we're going to keep. Brad Carnback says, logo should have absolutely been a strong arm. I believe that. I could have put my arm there if I wanted to. But yeah, I think that, I want to say this about Ben.eth. Ben has a dog logo for now. This is the new logo. We're going to be working over the next couple of days to change it everywhere. Okay, you're going to see this logo change everywhere. But the fact is that a lot of people say Ben.eth is a scammer. Okay, a lot of people say what he did was PSYOP. It was a scam. Look, it certainly is not my preference to launch another coin. I won't be launching another coin. I didn't launch this coin, actually. We bought this, or the foundation bought this. So I will not be launching a coin. However, what Ben chooses to do, what Ben.eth chooses to do is what he chooses to do. I had nothing but good dealings with him. He backed up every word of everything he said to me during this deal. And I found him to be a really authentic, genuine person. I think that, what happened at the beginning of the launch of PSYOP, was it planned? Was it not planned? I don't know. I can't speak. I'm not involved in those conversations. I have nothing to do with PSYOP. I did buy 2 Ethereum's worth of PSYOP. I did buy 2. He doesn't even know where it is. I bought it from a different wallet because I don't want to be attached to the project in any way. Like I just didn't know what was going to happen. But I did buy 2. I'm up on it now. It was at 3.2 ETH last night. I don't know what it is right now. I haven't looked. But I wish Ben all the success and all the luck with PSYOP. And people say he's a scammer. People say I'm a scammer. So I get it. I know what it's like to be falsely accused of something. Ben is I think there were points during this whole thing where he was in over a little bit over his head, but I do not believe. Now I can't give you I can't say for sure. I don't know him well enough to say for sure. But my vote of confidence is I don't think he's going to rug pull. I don't think he has motivation to. I think he has a lot more motivation to continue to run the project and do it well. And I'm going to stay in it. So we'll see what happens. But we're not. I think at this point, I'm not going to be doing PSYOP videos by any stretch of the imagination. I think we're too close to the launch of it, considering my affiliation with Bencoin. So we're not going to be making it. Now, if it becomes a major coin, we'll have to, right? We'll have to make videos on it if it's a major coin. But for now, I'm going to do my thing. Ben is going to do his thing. He's going to support what we're doing at Bitcoin. I'm going to support him as a person and what he's doing in the best way that I can without making PSYOP content, because I just can't. I can't do that right now. It's got to prove itself before I can. So there we go. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get those likes up. Number one thing you guys can do to support crypto adoption is to like this video and like other videos like it. Make sure you are a subscriber to the channel. If you are not a subscriber, we should get an update on the subscriber to unsubscriber or non-subscriber channels on the live stream. So guys, go ahead and make sure you do that. It's the number one thing you can do. Helps more people to see this video. And if you're in Bitcoin, my gosh, you should especially be coming in here and liking these videos so more people get to see it. So Ben merch, let's see it happen. Merch will definitely be on the list of things to do. Guys, I'm telling you, we are going to become the leading community in crypto. There's no doubt about it. We love the XRP army. We love the Cardano community, but we're going to be right there with them. I believe that with everything in my body, with every fiber I have. We have a lot of exchanges coming. We're having conversations with them this morning. We got to phase those in. We can't drop all of them at one time. But we are having those conversations. We should finalize some of those deals next couple of days. That's another thing. Some of the supply will also be going to the exchanges. Many of them have waived listing fees, by the way, because they want Bitcoin so badly. Certainly, there's some major ones that are probably going to waive listing fees, but we have to give them enough to be able to get the market going there as well. So you guys will see some of that. Okay. All right. Well, that's all about Bitcoin. Let's go ahead and move on. Let's go ahead and check out the markets today, see what's happening. Let's start real quick by seeing where we're ranked on CoinMarketCap today.
By the way, that is the right address. I double checked.
It is perfect. Okay. Right now we're coming at 395. We have broken into the top 400.
Wow.
For those who said top 50 is impossible, guys, we ain't even that far right now. And we are just getting going. We're at a $54 million market cap. So did want to look at that. That is the old logo. That logo is going to be changing. So you guys be on the lookout for that. All right, let's check out the rest of the crypto markets. Here we go. 24,642. You guys can't even see it. There it is. Cryptos, 628 exchanges, $1.14 trillion in market cap. So I believe we are up since yesterday, right? We'll go see in a minute. $30.38 billion in volume. 46.4% dominance, 19.6% ETH dominance. So ETH dominance up, so that's significant. And 41.5 Paraguays will send an ETH transaction. Okay, we got this guy, Venom Hex. This man, I can't believe Ben's shilling me an S-Coin. If you think it's an S-Coin, get out. Get out. If you don't believe in what we're doing, get out. I don't want you here. If you do not believe in what we're doing on this channel, get the F out. I don't want to see you. So don't come in here talking smack with what you don't know, because you, sir, are going to end up looking like the biggest idiot on the internet in 2 years, period. And when I tell you something, it's happening. I promise. I will work my fingers to the bone to make this the greatest impacting coin that's ever existed. Do you understand the kind of gift I've been given? I'm an influencer. I can't launch a coin. But the Bitcoin Foundation can buy one, make me the chairman, and that's what's happened. So you're about to see. You guys know the Tim Tebow speech? Can we watch the Tim Tebow speech? Can we watch it real quick?
Why not? Let's
watch the Tim Tebow speech. I want to watch it.
Let's do it.
I am the Tim Tebow of crypto influencing, as you guys know. Do you see what I built? Do you see this 40,000 square foot studio we have? And you still doubt me? Low IQ. Where's it at? Tim Tebow speech. There it is. Let's watch it. This is one of my favorite things. I hated Tim Tebow when he played. I'm a Georgia fan. I hated it. Tim Tebow made this speech after they lost to, I believe it was Ole Miss. Let's hear it.
Good game plan. You know, we just, we didn't start out great, but then we got momentum going. A little bit
Let me find
it. Because this will motivate me.
My God.
Don't play up to our ability. I'm sorry. Extremely sorry. You know, we were hoping for an undefeated season. That was my goal. Something Floor's never done here. But I promise you one thing. A lot of good will come out of this. You have never seen any player in the entire country play as hard as I will play the rest of the season, and you never see someone push the rest of the team as hard as I will push everybody the rest of the season, and you never see a team play harder than we will the rest of this season. God bless.
Amen. You will never see someone work as hard as I'm going to work. You will never see a team work as hard as our team is going to work here. You'll never see a team work like the Bitcoin team is going to work. We have different motivations than these other projects. Some of them are good. We have projects out there that have good motivations. We have different motivations. The goal is not Bitcoin to the moon. The goal is crypto adoption. And just like with crypto adoption, when it comes, naturally, Bitcoin will go up. Why? Because we are crypto adoption. What's good for us is good for the space. Why do you think I built around the blockchain? You guys know around the blockchain? You guys make sure you're subscribed to it. If you guys go here to our channel, you can scroll down here. This is an important conversation, people. You guys really need to understand what's happening here. Okay. It's Frankie Candles, BitLab Academy, Around the Blockchain, Forever, Frenemies, All Madden Sports, Blockchain Basement. I built Around the Blockchain as a platform for smaller influencers. Does that help me? Does it help me when we have people come onto this show, especially when it's on my channel, when they have 2,000 subscribers? Does that help me? No. Does somebody with 100,000 subscribers help me? Not really. Why did I do it? I did it for the space. I did it to give voices to people that are coming up, the next generation of crypto influencers. I did it for the good of the space. And we have launched so many great channels up to another stratosphere based on that show, especially back in the bull run. That didn't help me. I had people that came on that show that started catching me in subscribers. I did it for the good of the space. When you keep the good of the space in focus, you cannot lose. And that's why we will not lose. What was that screenshot? Or super chat, excuse me. I believe in Ben, but can you return to your humble self? When were you watching for a humble me? when can you point to the video Glazed Alice for the humble Ben? I would love to see it.
This guy's new here.
He's new here. He just got around. He must have came in a day I was really beat down or something like that. Yeah. I don't know. Guys, I'm braggadocious for crypto. I'm not braggadocious for myself, but I am very proud of what our team has done and what we've worked. Elliot Locke says, was awesome meeting you yesterday. He came into the studio, watched the show. We got 2 people in watching the show today and getting to watch y'all make the streams. Everyone was really nice and friendly. I'll definitely be back. Amen. We got the best team in crypto. There's no question about it. Okay, back to the markets.
100%.
Okay, we got Bitcoin coming in at 27.3.
Oh,
yeah, we'll stay focused on crypto on the greater market here. We've got 24 hours of 1.6%. And I told you guys, be on the lookout. We will be having a big move soon. We just had too much lack of volatility. It will be going up or down significantly here in the next week or two, probably. So be on the lookout for that. Ethereum up 1856. Market cap $223 billion. Tether about the same. BNB up 1.5%. XRP up 0.67%. Cardano up almost 1%. Polygon up 2.47%. And Solana still hanging around. Very interesting to see. When's the last time you heard somebody talking about Solana?
Vitalik made fun of it over the weekend.
Oh, that was what that clip was? Somebody sent me. Yeah. Did you send me that?
That was John.
What did that clip say? Should we watch it?
Yeah, we should watch it. He's talking about how Solana is a very stable blockchain.
DM it to me. We'll do the same thing. Get rid of Jerome. I'm tired of seeing this guy in here. Get rid of Jerome. Jerome, you're out of here. No, Gary Gensler is not licking his chops.
Bye.
You're wrong on that. I didn't launch this coin. It's not security. It has utility. And also, I'm chairman of the Bitcoin Foundation. I don't technically own this coin. So the fact is, no, you're wrong. And guys, you know who's licking their chops? I'm licking my chops at Gary Gensler. I can't wait to see this man go down. I'm licking my chops. Wait until you see the billboard campaigns we're going to be doing. He's going to know about it. I can tell you that much. Gary Gensler costs more people more money than anybody else. And it's about time people stop going in influencer chats and making comments like that. And instead, the American people rise up against this fraudster, this lizard person, this scammer. That's what it's time for. Stop doing lip service and get out there and do something. We're going to lead by example. God, I can't stand people like that. All right. Kava up 11%. Render token up 11%. Neo still with another good day up 12%.
Wow.
Is this a China relationship? Is China starting? I mean, look at Conflux. Conflux had really been moving.
Yeah.
Is that what this is? Okay. Let's see. No, I don't know about that game. And XRPL Ledger. We're not going to be moving to XRPL for now. We may launch some other versions down the road. We'll see.
I
don't even know what that looks like. What's that?
Could the L2 for Bencoin be nipple coin?
Yeah, eyes up here, Nick. Eyes up here. All right, Pepe, Huobi token movement, another Chinese project, I believe. Arbitrum, Curved Owl, Optimism, IOTA, all over 3% gains. So there you go. 14 days. We still got Render token, absolutely crushing it. Did we do a video on Render token?
We've talked about it a lot.
Did somebody have this as their coin of their week on Crucial Crypto?
I did.
You did?
Yes, sir.
When did you have it?
Like 3 weeks ago.
Look at that. Wow. Let's take a look at it. Nick Diamandi with the big pick. Let's see. Is it up from 3 weeks ago? Where was it, about right here?
Yeah, it was like 2.
Well, today's Tuesday. What's the date? 23rd?
Yeah.
So that would have been on the 2nd?
Mm-hmm.
On the 2nd? Look at Nick Diamandi.
That's how we do.
Whoa. Okay. We're at almost about a 50% gain since Nick Diamandi picked it. Now, if you guys are not familiar with Crucial Crypto, this is our weekly newsletter. You guys can sign up by going to crucialcrypto.io. You guys can subscribe, $99 a month. You get the entire thing. We have 3 staff picks a week. And if you would have put $1,000 into Render when Nick said to, now not financial advice, of course, you would have enough to pay for the entire year made in one move. Mm-hmm. That's not even where it's going to be at the end of the year. So you guys make sure to check out crucialcrypto.io. Your guys, we should start showing the newsletter maybe on Fridays, like several days after it launches or something.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, because the newsletter is killer. It's absolutely incredible. A lot of great insights, a lot of great information in there. Okay, do we have Frank coming on today?
I see.
All right, well, come on, Frank. Time to do the charts. Brought to you by BitGet, of course. Keep your eye out on BitGet. We'll see what happens.
Shout out to BitGet. Excuse my voice today, guys. I don't know what is going on here. But I may have a frog. It might be a Pepe in my throat. Oh God, here goes Chad. I shouldn't have said that. Oh yeah. God. Yeah. Well, guys, we got.
Does anybody know anybody named Pepe? I know where he is right now. He's in the studio. Okay, go ahead. He's under the desk.
Oh God. But yeah, guys, we got some really interesting stuff to look at here on the charts. Yeah, I'm gonna move past it. But yeah, we got some interesting stuff to look at here on the charts, guys. Now, as you remember yesterday, we were looking at some potentially pretty bearish things popping up, right? We're essentially at it's kind of a make or break moment for Bitcoin here, at least in the medium term, because guys, we have some pretty bearish patterns forming. We also have some things on the higher time frames that may lead to some more downside. However, as you guys know, with the volume profiles, with these ranges here, as long as you hold above this level here, the low of the range, the value area low, as long as you're able to hold above this level, the next likely place for price to go is going to be the point of control and then likely the value area high. The idea behind these is essentially when you get rejected from the value area high, it's very likely that you'll revisit the lows. And when you hold support on the lows, it's very likely that you revisit the highs. So we're kind of stuck in this pickle of where, is this bear flag going to break down? Is this massive head and shoulders going to break down? Or because of the fact that we're holding above the value area high, are we going to get another move up to the top of the range? And it's kind of really hard to read right now. Now, I am not personally a huge pattern trader. I don't trade just based off patterns. I do take them into account in my analysis, but I don't trade just based off of them, right? And something I was showing on my live stream on the Frankie Candles channel is kind of the fact here that actually, let me go ahead and delete that. I think I already have, let me get rid of this line here. Something that we were looking at was the fact that the neckline of this head and shoulders is essentially been bearishly retested, right? So kind of what I'm looking at right now as I still sit in my swing longs. If you guys watched my live stream on my channel last night, you guys will know I was kind of letting you guys know. Also, I think I mentioned it on this show yesterday. If we do get a move to the upside, I'm going to be watching the top of this bear flag or along with the point of control here coming in at about $28,050 for a potential harsh rejection to then potentially break down these range lows and come to some lower prices. And the reason for that, kind of the reason I wasn't looking for any fresh longs down here is because I am still holding a couple of swing longs from all the way back down here. When we were ranging back down, I believe actually I got in back down here. It was like the bottom of this move right here. We entered a long position and I am still holding that swing, right? So I'm not really looking for any big new long positions. However, something happened last night on the daily candle close that kind of is a little bit of a game changer for me because yesterday, guys, the daily was actually looking pretty bearish. And you can see here, we had money flow coming out on some of these indicators, as well as a red dot printing. But then last night, as we closed that daily candle, we actually just invalidated that red dot completely and started printing a green dot. Now, if this confirms, this would actually make me think that, obviously, because we're holding support on top of this value area low, we're expecting a potential move up to the range high. But if this green dot does actually confirm, it would increase the chances of that happening, in my opinion, greatly, right? Because I will say yesterday, I was feeling a little bit more bearish because of the way the daily was looking. This was kind of one of the main things we were looking at. But the fact that that red dot got absolutely eaten up and flipped into a green dot is pretty bullish, in my opinion. So that, along with the fact that we are holding above that value area high, I think does increase the chance that we are getting up. We may get up to the $29,000 level to revisit the highs of this range. I am still being very careful and may look to potentially add to my short position at the top of this bear flag. And again, that point of control. But if we are able to break out of the upper end of this bear flag and get past that point of control, that is pretty bullish in my opinion, and I will be looking for a move up to these range highs. So there is kind of a big difference in my sentiment from yesterday. I will say this, I was feeling a lot more bearish yesterday, again, because that daily was looking ugly. But as you guys know, the charts can change very, very fast, right? And this is definitely a big point for the bulls. The fact that that red dot could completely flipped to a green dot, in my opinion, it does. Now, again, I am not in a new long position. Again, I am holding that swing long from all the way down there. So still not looking for any new long positions, at least as of right now. If we do get a little bit more of a cool off, I may look for a new long. On my live stream yesterday, I said I'm not interested in new longs. I will only be looking to short lower highs. However, now with that VWAP flip on the daily, I may look on a cool off here. I may look for another little bit of a scalp long entry. And it does look like we are potentially getting some bullish consolidation here on the lower time frame. So, that is basically, a lot of times I feel like for the past 3 weeks, we've been coming up here and being like, nothing has changed since yesterday. Nothing has changed since yesterday. But we are actually seeing some things change today. So I will say a couple points for the bulls there. That was a pretty big move on the daily chart. Especially, it's not only the fact that we flipped that red dot into a green dot. You could also see we have money flow also starting to come back up pretty aggressively here. So that is also a good sign. The significant movement indicator is signaling a bottom here. Now, you do see we have the unshaded wave here, but this big blue wave down at the lows of the range could have been indicating, there we go. Could have been indicating that this was some form of a decent low, you guys. We have this big wick down, and if you watch my show a while ago, when we got this big breakdown, the key level we were watching, I talked about this on this show a ton. That key level was basically this wick down here, and that is coming in at about $26,475. And that was kind of the line in the sand for me to flip bearish completely, was breaking below that wick, right? And you can see we actually got something. Let me grab my horizontal ray tool real quick. And I just want to go ahead and put a line on that wick. You guys can see here, we actually pushed down with the daily candle. We pushed below that level, but you see we have this long wick, and then we closed the body above that level of support. That is actually a very, very good sign. It's called the swing failure pattern. And a lot of times that does mark significant bottoms, right? And we talked about this when it happened in my premium Discord. I was actually letting them know to look out for that. But then we came back up and we never really got our move back to the top of the range. We just kind of started bearishly consolidating. So it's definitely really confusing out there. But now with that daily green dot on top of having this swing failure pattern could have marked the actual bottom of this move. And we also have these higher daily time frames starting to roll back to the upside. You see the VWAP starting to roll back to the upside. We don't have a bottom signal on the significant movements indicator, but it may be coming very soon. So we can get these higher time frames to keep rolling to the upside. We may be able to get that move up to the highs of the range. I am just being very careful. The major level of resistance I'm looking at, if we get serious bearish confirmations, I will look to add to my short, is going to be at the point of control at $28,050. If we can make it up there with bearish confirmation, that may be where we start to reject if we are going to break the range to the downside. But right now, the bulls actually came back out to play last night. So pretty interesting. That's the major level of resistance that I am looking at, guys. And then, major levels of support remain the same. And yeah, I do think that there is a potential possibility to at least make it up to the point of control. When we get up there, I will reassess the situation and see if there is a chance to get to the range highs. If we do get to the range highs, that is going to be a big place to be looking for shorts, at least for me. But yeah, don't forget, guys, our chart section is brought to you by BitGet. I think that's all the time I got. I will be going live at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. We did some TA on Bencoin last night. It was I was looking at it. It looks good, but I was waiting for a cool off for a little bit of an entry, and she didn't want to go down. She didn't want to go down. So shout out to Bencoin.
But Pepe did.
That's
apparently.
right.
Thanks, Frank, for coming up here and dealing with Pepe under the desk. Bid Nation. That's right, guys. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get started here. Going to the news of the day. Do we have the Binance story on here?
Yeah. Yes. We have the Binance.
Okay, great. Binance story is going to match up exactly what I've told you about Binance. And it's going to be very interesting when you guys hear. Okay. LOL, imagine Bit is president ranting while crushing a bank. Today's energy drink is Ghost. This is sour watermelon flavor Warheads. I love Warheads. You like Warheads, Nick?
Nick's dead. Drew took over.
He had too many Warheads.
I killed him. I used to love Warheads. I used to smash about 3 or 4 at a time. So.
Oh yeah. So you know what I like to do? I like to get like at least that many, five or six maybe. Put them in my mouth, and would you know what you chase them with?
Oh, I mean, I'd try Dr. Pepper maybe.
No.
What do you do?
Sour Skittles.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh, my mouth would get so sore, like I couldn't even eat anything.
It sounds like a fiesta.
Okay. It sounds like what?
Sounds like a fiesta in the mouth.
It was a fiesta.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, numbers in USD. Okay, Charles Joseph, put that. Say that for Q&A. We'll come back to that. Bitcoin ready to soar, according to Glassnode co-founder. Guys, be careful with people that tell you Bitcoin's going to go way up. Like that's cool, but we've had a lot of people tell us that over the years, and it just doesn't happen always. Don't forget to smash the like button, guys. Go ahead and smash the like button. Ben, why don't you launch your own meme coin? We're actually talking about that when we get to the CT minute, so pay attention. Glassnode co-founder Jan Alleman has indicated that Bitcoin might be ready to rally. In a tweet, Alleman highlighted that Bitcoin shorts have been exhausted. Ooh, my shorts have been exhausted before. After failing multiple attempts to break below the 200-day simple moving average, trendline considered significant support level. And then here's a look at it. You guys can see the bullish crossover. We just hit another bullish crossover. Wow. Every single time we've hit one of these, we've gone up. That's very insignificantly as well. Wow. Okay. This actually is pretty interesting news. Oh, okay. Here we go. I got it. Got it. Guys, this is probably, looking at this chart and basing this solely on this chart, and I know I just told you to be careful about what people say, but if you look at the track record, AJ, can you come right that behind me and right off the screen? Thank you. We have a bullish crossover here, okay? It went up 136%. This would have been in 2019. That's the bear market. Bullish crossover here went up 31%. Bullish crossover here went up 693%. That was the top of the bull run. Bullish crossover here. This was in between the two peaks of the last bull run. And we just had been up. That's LA1999 with a super chat. Guys, I appreciate that. But I'm not willing to say at this point that Ben goes up only, but it has gone up recently. So we'll see what happens. When you look here at this bullish crossover, this to me is probably this run up right here. Because if you look at the run up that we had, look at the U, it was a little bit shorter than normal. And that led us to pop up pretty quick. I would say we could have this massive run up now. We've always thought there was going to be a massive run up to about 45 or 50, maybe close to 50 in this bear market somewhere. This could be the beginning of that. What are your thoughts? This would match what we saw in June of 2019.
100%. Yeah. I mean, it's fallen along. Right. I think that we're really going to see Bitcoin rally when election season comes and mainstream media is, shilling everyone that everything's going to be okay with banking, and they turn quantitative easing back on. And yeah, I think that we'll probably rally to like 40, maybe even 45 at the end of the year.
Well, we should go up to 35, 17 and a half, let's say 15.
You want to say 50?
We should go up to about 54.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Based on the last cycle.
Yeah.
Now let's see what that would be actually. 136. Well, now that would be from the. Yeah. Let's take a look here. Let's see what that would actually be. 136. 136% from here. Let's take a look here. Ruler.
Gosh, I'd be definitely over 50, I think. What's it count?
Try it again here.
I have to make more room
I
on
need
it.
to move this down.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Move it there.
This would be up only.
Okay.
Oh. What's that come in at?
63,000 from here. Can you send me and the team energy drinks? How many people were your building? 40. We have 40 people that work here. Sure. If you go to if you type in BitBoy crypto address or hit network address, Ackworth or Kennesaw, Georgia, you should be able to find it. So 3102 Cop Parkway, Northwest, Kennesaw, Georgia, 30144. And no, I'm not scared to give the address of my public building that's on a major highway. Yeah.
We love energy.
You're so scared. But we love people. We love when people stop by. We got a lot of people we had a guy that stopped by yesterday and was like, "Can I learn about crypto?" You know what we did? We gave him a tour and we told him everything we knew. And it only took 12 minutes.
Incredible.
No, he was here a little bit longer than that. But guys, when you look at 136, what that would put us at, let me tell you what I based that 54 number off of. The 54 number is based off of the fact that Bitcoin went up to 14,000, which was almost 75% of 20,000. It was a little bit below 75% of 20,000, which was the previous all-time high. And I think if you work that out, 54, let's see. So, I did that math wrong. It's 70.5 would be 25%. So knock off 1/5 of that would be like 314. So it should be, so that'd be 14 plus 14 plus, what is 70 minus 17.5? Well, just minus 3.5. Yeah, actually, that is about accurate, actually. Pretty close. So that's the way moon math works, guys. You just compare it to the previous cycle, and it generally tends to work. Okay, so there we go. So pretty interesting. This is when it crossed over the 50-day and the 200-day. Furthermore, Federal Reserve has indicated tightening monetary policy, recently raised its benchmark interest to 5.5 to 1.25%. Drew, can you look up when the next FOMC meeting is?
Yeah.
Hong Kong to open exchange access for retail users, but there's a catch. The Hong Kong Securities and Futures Commission, or SFC, announced it would soon allow licensed platforms to serve retail investors. While the guidelines will become effective in June 2023, the SFC is yet to approve any virtual asset trading platform to provide services to retail investors. According to this announcement, SFC received 152 written submissions from within the industry. What's the catch? Oh, everybody take your shot.
Oh, don't do it.
Take your shot, guys.
So the next FOMC is coming up on June 13th and 14th. That'll be the next one. So just about a little less than a month out.
We'll be doing a meetup in Charlotte on the 15th.
Oh.
Yeah. We need to go ahead and start talking about that.
Yeah. Going to Charlotte.
Meetup in Charlotte. How many of y'all are from North Carolina? Who's from North Kakalaki? If you're in North Kakalaki, what I want you to do is I want you to take your shirt off and whip it around like a helicopter.
Oh, wow.
Can anybody do that? Anybody know Petey Pablo? That's
yeah, that used to be a song.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is. That's my guy. I heard of Tickle Me Elmo. Heard of Tickle Me Elmo. Have you heard of Tickle Me Elmo?
Of course.
Hottest toy, 1995 Christmas.
100%. It took over everything. It was all over the place.
Absolutely.
You couldn't find it. Remember Schwarzenegger came out the movie?
Jingle All the Way.
Yes. And you couldn't find the toy?
Yeah. And Sinbad.
Yes. Sinbad was in it. That was like peak Sinbad, I think.
Well, Sinbad, a little bit of a redundant phrase.
Yeah. It is. Very sad.
Okay. Interview at Cointelli in early May, Neil Tan, the chair of the FinTech Association of Hong Kong, said the country opening the financial industry to digital assets is just a natural progression. Where's the catch? Where's the catch?
Let's see here.
Do you see the catch?
No, I don't see any catch. I mean, just that providing clear regulation expectations are key. You know, they might have to roll out that regulatory clarity like hard-sidedly before they can kind of open these floodgates. But
that was my second yawn. And guys, that's what I'm saying. Like, watch out for Chinese projects. I mean, we got Neo moving up. Convlex has had a good run. Check it out. U.S. Treasury Secretary on debt ceiling. Highly likely government runs out of money by July. Can't they just print more?
What's that?
Can't they just print more?
Well, I mean, they are the U.S. government.
Yeah, of course. As Brad Sherman said.
Yeah. Of course they can.
Sure, man.
Yeah.
Sure, man.
They're going to print to the cows come home over this conflict.
You would think if we just print as much as we wanted, we could print enough for him to make a toupee out of it.
Don't drag logic into this.
I know. It's crazy. Okay. In a letter to the House of Representatives on May 22nd, Janet Yellen warned that it is highly likely Treasury will not be able to cover government obligations by next month. Gloomy outlook on debt ceiling. Yellen's outlook was gloomy We are working on that Janet Yellen expose video, by the way, guys. Asserting that a failure to lift the debt ceiling would be a disaster for the economy.
Very sad.
Guys, how many times have we seen this this song and dance?
Yeah. I mean, the only time it cooled off and they didn't talk about this was 2001 when we began the conquest in Iraq. So we had a time where it didn't go up, but it's been across the board since.
Joe Biden recently said that he would not back a deal that protects wealthy tax cheats and crypto traders, among others. On May 23rd, crypto analyst Cold-Blooded Schiller highlighted what happened last time the debt ceiling was reached in 2011. The debt limit was hit 3 months prior to an agreement being signed. Additionally, stock markets dumped the week after the agreement, but you guys can see it found a bottom and started moving up. I think the reason why this is because people expect to see things moving. And they expect it to get raised. If it's not raised, there will certainly be a downside.
Yeah.
Guys, they're going to raise the debt ceiling. They understand what will happen if they don't. Rob says, BitBoy Crypto, have you heard about certain senators were getting satellite phones and there's the talk of a major internet outage?
Yeah.
I haven't heard that, but you have?
I did. It's 50 senators received satellite phones. There's no disclosure on why they received the phones, but it comes like there's really bad happenings in Russia and Ukraine last night, in Belgrade, actually.
What was that?
So it's inside of Russia, and there's some insurrection type activity inside of Russia. It's getting real hot, real heavy. I mean, I was hoping the conflict would calm down. Doesn't look like that is happening right now. So,
Well, why wouldn't you when Joe Biden will let you do whatever you want?
Absolutely.
Why would you do anything different?
He's got to protect that border.
Joey Murda says the Bitcoin conference and them realizing they're going to have to build on Bitcoin, is your words yesterday, wouldn't Stacks be a super bullish play? Potentially, yeah. I mean, I think Stacks could. It's a regulated crypto, which is very interesting. They had an SEC. They had a security offering. It was a security offering, and the SEC okayed it.
Mm-hmm.
So there are some positives for Stacks. Stacks cannot be considered. It is a security, but it was done the right way. So that might be also. I mean, maybe Stacks. Maybe we should make a big play on Stacks.
Yeah, I'm liking the Bitcoin ordinals conversation and how it plays to the potential movement for ICP as well. Things that are building on Bitcoin might have a really good run. So.
Ben, do you have a date and time for the Charlotte meetup yet? Yeah, we have a date. It is June 15th. It's a Friday night. I don't know what the time is. Probably 6 or 7. We'll have to figure out what the location is. I think we have one secured. We will put that out. Drew, can you get with Steven and get with Jen and get the details on that?
Yeah.
Let's make sure we get a graphic made. Let's go and get an Eventbrite made. It may already be done.
Okay.
And then let's go and start talking about that tomorrow.
You got it. Absolutely.
Okay. So here you go. Debt ceiling will be raised, in my opinion. Yeah. Here we go. This is the story. Crypto giant Binance commingled customer funds and company revenue, former insiders say. Now, first of all, these are former insiders. So can you really trust them? Maybe. I don't know. The world's largest, but this is going to line up exactly with what I've told you about Binance. Yeah. The world's largest crypto exchange, Binance, commingled customer funds with company revenue in 2020 and 2021. Well, what's really interesting here is that Binance was an international operation only in 2020. 2019, Binance made them remove all U.S. customers. So if it's not international rules or international laws that are breaking here, why does it matter if they did this? The SEC can't go after them for those years.
Right.
But why? Right. Binance US is not the same company, by the way. Binance US is not even a subsidiary of Binance. It's more like a franchise, if you will. So if Binance US was involved in this, then they could potentially be in trouble. But I don't see how Binance is in trouble for this. In breach of U.S. financial rules, it's not a U.S. company. Stop applying U.S. rules to non-U.S. companies.
Words matter.
What? Where is the logic here? I don't understand. Gary Gensler, you're not the world cop. You're not Theodore Roosevelt. Okay? Is that right? He said we should be the world cop? Or so we shouldn't be?
I can't remember.
I can't remember.
All I can think of is the South Park guys and Team America.
Team America.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right there.
Gary Gensler is the cop of Team America.
Yeah.
The required customer money to keep kept separate. 3 sources familiar with a matter told Reuters. Binance allowed U.S. customers to trade on its platform from 2019 to this year, despite publicly claiming to restrict access to Americans. That's not true. They removed everyone during that time. If you did trade on 2020 on Binance, you had to go around the rules to do it. Period. Once they put in the phone, like basically if you logged in with your phone number and your phone number was an American number, they cut you off.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened. That did happen in 2020, or May 2021. But they sent everyone letters and said, get your money off. So very interesting. Let's see. The U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission alleged in a complaint against the exchange in March. Binance responded in a blog that it blocks U.S. users. In a statement to Reuters, Binance denied mixing customer deposits with company funds. These accounts were not used to accept user deposits. They were used to facilitate user purchases of crypto. There was no commingling at any time because these are 100% corporate funds. So here's what else. Oh, there's a little bit more here. Former regulators told Reuters that moving money between accounts and into crypto could have enabled Binance to shield funds from tax authorities in countries where it operates. A person with group level knowledge of Binance said that there was also another motivation. Zhao distrusted banks. Wow. But really? Wow.
Hard to believe.
Let's crush CZ over not trusting banks, guys.
Yeah. How dare he? How dare he?
Once telling an interviewer of his concern that they could freeze his company's accounts. They would if they could. You know that. So Binance turned cash into crypto, chameleon customer funds and revenues in the process. Guys, this is what's called shadow banking.
Mm-hmm.
Shadow banking is where the banks try to freeze your accounts and you have to go to other options to try to figure out how to operate. 5 months after launching the exchange in Shanghai in July 2017, CZ told news outlets Tech in Asia, Binance had no banking partners because customers are depositing solely in crypto. The more you deal with fiat, the more authorities can control you. I mean, does this guy not represent the ethos of crypto?
Right.
I mean, my gosh. Binance.us told Reuters that only Binance.us executives have access to its bank accounts. Maybe conflicting information there. What consequence of Binance's financial maneuvering? Is that how you spell maneuvering?
That's questionable.
I don't think there's an O in it, is it?
That looks weird.
That is correct. Wow.
Okay.
Was to protect, I like how you said questionable. What's questionable?
Yeah.
Was to protect this exchange's profits from tax authorities, yada, yada, yada. Okay, what have I told you guys about Binance? The company has not been perfect. They have not been perfect. There are definitely some laws and some rules that they broke over the beginning few years of Binance. Why? There were no rules.
Yeah.
Remember, guys, there were no rules back when Binance started. They had to turn to other forms of banking in order to operate. This is another reason why Gary Gensler is the person solely responsible for people losing money in the world. Number one person who make people lose money is Gary Gensler. There's no question about it. So the fact is that really what we should be concerned about as a crypto community is, do they have the funds they're supposed to have? And I believe the answer to that question is yes. Were they perfect along the way? No. What crypto company was perfect along the way? Name one. I dare you. Coinbase hasn't been perfect. Okay. No exchange has been perfect out there. Binance is no worse or no better than other top exchanges that tried their best to do things right. Guys, CZ doesn't like banks. He doesn't want to use banks. Do you like banks? Do you want to use banks? I know I don't. I hate them. We're going to have a nice little ad campaign against the banks here pretty soon. Shadow banking is generally unregulated and not subject to the same kinds of risk, liquidity, and capital restrictions as traditional banks are. 100%. Yeah, imagine trusting banks in 2023.
I just recorded a video throwing JP Morgan under the bus. So
yeah.
There's a lot there.
Ledger CEO. Government subpoena to access user funds is the only concern. And that's it. I'm out on Ledger. I'm out.
You're out.
I'm out on Ledger, guys. We will never promote Ledger on the channel.
It's really sad to see him take this turn, man. I was big on him, and
we are out on Ledger. Let's do a video later tonight and give people more options.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, let's do it. Okay. Because I'm tired of this. I'm tired of these. I'm just gonna say it. Pussies. Pussies. That's sorry. We like to be family friendly here, but that's what Ledger is. Stand up to the government.
Yeah.
Stand up.
Very low IQ.
It is time that we as a people do something different. They're bullies, they're thugs, and they're criminals. The government has become an organized criminal organization. And I'm tired of people not standing up.
Right.
There are way more of us than there are of them. Why do you think they come after individual companies and they come after individuals? Instead of the people on here saying, BitBoy should go to jail. Stand up. Stand up. It is time. The fact that Ledger, one of the stalwart companies in this space, is now bowing down to the government. They're winning now. It's time we take it back. You want my crypto? Come and take it. I'll find somewhere to go where they can't take it.
Right.
And guess what? Pry it out of my dead hands. I will stand up. I'll continue to stand up. I'll continue to be one of the only people in this space that has balls. Period. Stand up. Stop talking about it and be about it. Ledger, you're dead to me. We will never work with you again. We will never put a link on here again. The fact that you have cowered is not the spirit of crypto. I hate these people. I hate these cowards.
I know.
Stop being a freaking coward. They're just men like you and me. Some of you may not be men like me. I don't know.
Some of you might be confused.
Drew is. Drew's a man like me. Well, Drew, are they going to get your crypto or are you going to cower?
Hell no. And this reminds me of the Coinbase thing. Remember, we were screaming at Brian to stand up. Look at him. He's standing up. He's putting his foot in the ground. You can stand up for yourself. You can't cower to these, you can't NGOs
do it.
Governments. You can't.
When you begin to cower, they pounce on you and they take advantage. Be strong. This is what the entire movement is about. Stop saying CZ needs to go to prison. CZ is doing the right thing. He's saying, I don't like banks. Every move he made was strategic because he knows they're going to come after him. Open your eyes, people. Open your eyes. And this Ledger thing is something that they're not going to. We are now in a Ledger boycott. We're going to get rid of all of our Ledgers. We're going to move over to another wallet. We will be doing a video later tonight. We're going to tell you what new wallet we're going to be moving to and how you can move there. Of course, we'll have an affiliate link. Of course. Of course, we're going to have an affiliate link. We lead the movement. Ledger, you've now made a mistake that you cannot undo. Listen to what Jesse Powell said. Jesse Powell said, get your money off here because if the government forces us to, we're going to have to. Here they say, all you got to do is just send us a subpoena. We'll give you everything. There's no fight in these people. Is it because they're French? I don't know. But I'm just kidding, French people. We love French people. I met some French people in the last couple of years. I like
the people of France recently burned down.
The people of France are standing up. Yeah. Use that example.
Yeah.
Guys, revolution is upon us. Revolution is upon us. There are more of us than there are of them. There's only a small handful of people that think they can run this. And that's not true. Together, we are one voice and we are much stronger. And it is time for us to stand up. And I know for every me out there, there's millions more of you out there that feel the same way that I do, that you love this country with your passion. You love the people of this country and you will not be bullied and we will not be bullied going forward. It's time to take over. Get Joe Biden out of office. You understand all of this has happened since he took over. All of these companies are saying, well, guess what? Everywhere. Guys, Joe Biden's not the president. Don't know if you know that. I'm pretty sure you do. We did a poll on here. What is it? 90% of people said Joe Biden should be out. 90%. 90% of you have a brain. It's amazing. We have to get this guy out of office. The Republicans need to stand up. They also need to have balls. And they need to start removing these demons. Like Gary Gensler, removing these lizard people. Stop talking about it and be about it. We want to see the bills, Warren Davidson. We want to see some action, Tom Emmer. We want to see make moves. Stop talking. We don't need a 37-month-long hearing to get rid of him. Congress, you're in power. Do it now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I know it's like they know they're going to do it, but they're trying to spread it out to basically he'll be done with his term by the time it happens. It needs to hurry up.
Well, if that's what happens, then I'm fine with that too. If he's gone, but as long as Joe Biden and Gary Gensler are gone together,
that'd be a day.
They say that America and Gary Gensler and Joe Biden were all in a boat. No, that's not right. They say Gary Gensler and Joe Biden were in a boat. They both fell out. Who survives? America. That's what they say. America. Yeah, that's what they say. I'm just telling you what the joke is. Not really a joke.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, make crypto great again. Let's go. Get off Biden? No, I will not get off Biden. You're wrong. If you don't like me talking trash about the worst president in American history, I don't need you in here. You're against the movement. You're against the movement, period. This isn't about a Republican or a Democrat. This is what this one man has done since he's been in power, or the people behind him have been in power. They just continue to take advantage of him. And if you don't like the direction of this channel where we want to overthrow people that have your worst interest at heart, then you're not cut out for the Bit Squad. You're not cut out for Ben Nation. So you know what? Go ahead and do us a favor. Turn around, see yourself out, and don't let the door hit you on the way out because you're probably such a snowflake it'll knock you over. You'll get caught in the door crack. Let's go. All right, I'm not even going to cover this story anymore. Yeah. Ledger, you're out. Yeah. We are done with Ledger. I'm ashamed to have ever said a positive word about Ledger. Disgusting. These people, they just don't know how to make it. They just keep making it worse for themselves.
Yeah, I know.
TikTok sues Montana to reverse state's ban of the app. You guys know TikTok was banned. I'm not necessarily against the TikTok ban, to be honest with you. I'm not for it. I'm not necessarily against it. I'm just kind of watching, here in the background. TikTok has filed a federal lawsuit against Montana in response to a recently state-passed law. Now, this is just for government employees, I believe, isn't it?
It started as government employees. I think the state's moving against its use in total down the road. But yeah, it's just government employees so far.
Montana's ban abridges freedom of speech in violation of the First Amendment, violates the U.S. Constitution in multiple other respects, and is preempted by federal law. TikTok has been under fire from U.S. lawmakers over its alleged ties to Chinese government. Susie Chu. Susie Chu. That's a very funny name. Sounds like one of those garbage pail kids. Susie Chu. It's like a really ugly little doll with a giant mouth chewing on, who knows what it'd be chewing on. I don't know. Susie Chu, TikTok CEO, withstood tough questioning from politicians in March and attempted a sausage. A sausage. Assuage? Is that correct? Assuage? To assuage their concerns by highlighting the company's work with U.S. tech giant Oracle. Hope you guys consider Keystone Wallet and the Engrave Wallet for your new cold wallet. Great products. Okay, we'll consider them. We're going to give you guys a list for sure, but we're going to say which one we probably like the best. All right. Aave V2 users temporarily unable to access $120 million on Polygon after governance bug. I told you guys this yesterday that this was going on. Yep. Some Aave V2 users are temporarily unable to access their funds. And by the way, TJ, we are still trying to talk TJ into not going Bitcoin maximalist. So that's why he's not here today. As long as he's a Bitcoin maximalist, he's not allowed on the show. And we're trying to talk him out of it. Drew, are you a Bitcoin maximalist?
No.
That's the right answer. Thank you.
I'm an American people maximalist and a sovereignty maximalist.
Dang right.
You know,
I love Drew. The Druth, they call him. Did y'all watch Drew's video on Blockchain Basement? Hope you guys love that. That was a great one.
They're going good. People worry about me. I'm like, what are you worried about me
I know.
for?
People tell me the same thing all the time.
Why?
Like, don't you guys realize our voice is our biggest weapon?
Straight
it's
up.
not only our biggest weapon, but it's our biggest defense as well.
Yeah. Speak now or just, get in the coffin already.
Yeah. Because guys, for the government to come after, why do you guys think Alex Jones is still around? You know how much stuff he's been right about? Wrong about a lot of other stuff too. Wrong about a lot of stuff. Wrong about Sandy Hook thing for sure. But there's some other stuff, right? He's been right about a lot. However, his voice, and I love it when you guys call me the Alex Jones crypto, because Alex Jones isn't seen as legit, even though he said a lot of true things. So when y'all say that to me, that kind of helps me, because the government won't take me seriously.
Yeah.
But the fact is, if the government ever comes out against me or for me, or I get a mysterious death, like I get killed by a train in Estonia, which actually did almost happen.
Yeah, you worried me.
That would have been hilarious if that would have happened, because everybody would have thought foul play. Guys, you're going to know what's up. You're going to know what's up. My voice is my biggest weapon. It's my biggest defense as well. Guys, this is not the Gestapo yet. It's not the Gestapo yet. And that's the key point. We still have time to fight. That's why we try to urge you guys to fight. Anyway, so there was a problem with Aave. There you go. It's fixed. Number of Ethereum staked has surged by 4.4 million since Chapella upgrade. So what does it tell you? That tells you there were a lot of people sitting around the sidelines waiting to make their node until you could withdraw. They didn't want to have it locked up. I heard Ethereum was going to zero after because you couldn't withdraw your funds, and now you can. So data track by Glassnode shows more than 4.4 million coins have been deposited into the staking contract since April 12th. Today tallied at 22.58 million. Currently, more than 50,000 prospective validators are in the queue. Press time, staking offers a yield of 4 to 5%. Increased demand for staking is yet to translate to sustained Ether bull run. Obviously, because it's not time for the bull run yet, guys. Cardano faces major problem. Swaps take 30 minutes. Now, we did just create a Cardano/ADA glossary video. We're going to go over all the most important terms of the Cardano network. You guys know I do believe that one day, obviously, Cardano is going to be the biggest layer 1 platform. I think it will surpass Ethereum in usage one day, maybe 6 to 8 years, 4 to 6 to 8 years, somewhere around there. Right now, it's having some issues, though. Swaps are taking 30 minutes. There is some congestion. It's very rare for them to have this. Crypto Champ says, hi, Ben. Arculus rating. Also, when I resend portfolio to you today, do you want token amount or amount of money? Amount of money in each asset. That's the only way I can do it, Crypto Champ.
Yep.
Cardano is a smart contract platform developed by Charles Hoskinson. Yes, we like Arculus. Is currently facing a significant issue despite Hoskinson's earlier claims. Cardano network could theoretically handle up to a staggering 1 million transactions per second. Reality is turning out to be quite different. Well, guys, that's down the road. The issue is causing a significant stir against Cardano users, many suggesting a shift in liquidity towards MusliSwap, a DEX on the Cardano network. This post was probably sponsored by MusliSwap. I don't know that for sure. That's a joke. Wendy should do an OnlyFans and double her crypto wealth. Joking. I don't think people pay in crypto there, do they?
No.
So I don't think she could double her crypto wealth.
No, don't think so.
Wendy actually does have a secret, what do you call it, OnlyFeet fan, as you guys know.
Okay.
She's really big on feet.
Only toes?
Guys, Wendy has a foot fetish, if you guys haven't noticed. She's talking about, I have ARFID. Speaking of seals, I have ARFID. I have ARFID. It's an eating disorder. And Wendy has a foot fetish. So those are our two things we deal with on a weekly basis, trying to get through it. Just trying to, the hardest we can to get through life. Somebody is going to clip that for sure and send that to Wendy, I'm sure. Wendy, I love you. Guys, I can't wait for them to see our pool episode.
Yeah, that looked like
pool episodes. We did 2 pool episodes.
You've shot it down in Miami, right?
Yeah, in the pool on floaties.
Oh.
Nobody's ever seen a podcast like this.
What could be better?
Yeah. Then I realized, I think about halfway through the first episode, that me holding onto the unicorn neck was not the most flattering image of me. So I started laying down to stretch my stomach out because I don't want y'all to think I'm fat. Everybody already thinks I am. Yeah. Okay. Moving on here. Let's go to the CT Minute. Now, the CT Minute, of course, is brought to you guys. Is brought to you guys by Steak, our top sponsor. You guys love steak. We love steak. You guys check it out. We got links in the description. I think we just finished the contest. Is that true? Did we just finish the contest? Let me double check that real quick. Okay. Don't pull this up yet.
No.
Okay.
That's secret.
That's secret. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Profile. What is this? Did somebody just clip something and put it on there?
Probably.
Bullish or bearish on Sabby Seals after seeing BitBoy Crypto rocking this t-shirt? Because everybody knows I make things go down.
Yeah. Everybody knows that.
So super bearish if you're in the Sabby Seal. I'm sorry, Sabby Seals, for doing this to you. I'm sorry that I like Sabby Seals. I apologize. This is what it's like to be me, by the way.
I know.
You pull up your profile, and the first thing you see is something about you. People don't really know what that's like. It's very strange. Okay, so we'll go to this. What am I looking up again? I totally forgot.
Oh, God. Now I got all distracted because I was thinking about, I got memed. Someone keeps putting me naked in a field, tending to like sheep and chickens and stuff. I
can see it.
Yeah.
Here is, I know what I was going to show. Here's the handshaking between my CFO and Ben. So there you go. Here's me at the Braves game last night. Check that out with the kids. Yeah, I got cute kids. No big deal. They're super athletes. And then here's Hannah eating pizza. Hannah graduated college. Congratulations to Hannah.
Yep.
I was going to show you guys this. I think is it over? Oh, it's no longer pinned. Yeah, our state contest is over. If you guys want to join state, you guys can just go to our Twitter profile and click right here. There you go. If you guys want to join state, go ahead and roll the mid-roll.
Ooh.
All right, here we go. Glazed Alice says, "Urf, urf." I saw you on Twitter a few minutes ago. Oh, Dano Crypto. He says he's a Hughes as well. Well, that's huge.
Huge.
Hughes.
Everything reminds me of him. Huge.
Are you like the Wolverine meme where you're like staring at that picture and it's Orange Man?
Yeah.
We love Orange Man. Cheesiest ads ever. No, that would actually be a Velveeta mac and cheese commercial. Or potentially a Kraft commercial. Those would be the or Cheetos commercial. Those are the cheesiest commercials of all time. No question about it. Okay, let's go ahead and do a CT minute here. I got some tweets pulled up. What about this one? Good morning, CT. Well, this guy is in a bad spot.
You know things are going wrong.
Things are not going good for this guy.
Yeah. You could just
what
body language.
I invested in an arbitrary magical internet money. I don't know what to do.
Probably forgot a number when he was sending.
Probably did.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and look at sup with him. He wants a refund or something. Yeah, this guy is literally there trying to get a refund from Bitcoin.
Yeah,
I need it back.
Someone call the devs.
It's like the guy who bought the top of Pepe and then he sold the bottom, and then with his losses, he bought the top of Bitcoin and then sold the bottom of Bitcoin and was really mad at me and started like tweeting out all this bad stuff about how I'm a bad person. And then Bitcoin went way back up, and you know what he did? He messaged me. He was like, "Hey, because of all the good things I did, like, could you please do me a favor and like just send me back my Bitcoin that I sold?"
Oh my
God. No, I don't think so. Okay, let's see what else we got here. I got some bookmarks. I bookmarked here. All bookmarks. Here we go. Okay, let's start at the bottom. Where was the bottom one?
These AI images.
Here's Glazed Alex right here. Glazed Alex putting a picture of my seal up here. He said, wearing a seal.
Wow.
Bitcoin. I guess whenever people put stuff on me, they just tag Bitcoin now.
They're pretty much going.
Of course, here's the Braves game. We did lose last night. We were winning 4-0 and we lost. It was really sad. Ugh. Okay. Then we got Kaleo. Crypto Kaleo. WTF, man. This place really is ghost town. Shout out to the real one still here. Guys, this is what happens in the bear market or in this accumulation market. Things get really boring right now and people want to sell. They want to get out because it really is just not an exciting time. And it's true. We're generating some excitement, which is awesome. But outside of that, I would say it's definitely a lot more excitement has been generated during this bear market than the last one. But it's not having a super impact. So,
yeah.
And I want to talk about this. The Lord of the show here. He says, I can't actually believe BitBoy Crypto paid 1,000 ETH for a meme coin called Ben when he could have literally just made his own token called Ben. Okay. So here's the fact. Evan Wilson says crypto literally wouldn't be the same without BitBoy. Imagine if BitBoy never got on YouTube. Scary thought.
Truth.
I almost quit. In December of 2019, in January of 2020, I almost quit. I was this close. My channel wasn't going anywhere. Sorry, I'll get emotional. I'll try not to.
Don't do it.
My channel wasn't going anywhere. I wasn't the face of crypto, and it was very difficult. Went through a really, really hard time. We couldn't pay bills. I had to borrow money to get Christmas gifts for my kids. That's how low we were at one point. Now look at us.
Yep.
Look at us now. I work harder and I care more than anybody out there. And don't ever let anybody tell you that's different, because it's not. We were very close. Just, when I was back in rehab back in 2007, there was a phrase we used to always say. It was, just on the other side of a wall is a breakthrough waiting to happen. You see that a lot in addiction. People, they try their best, and they just ended up at the same place. It was only 2 months later. 2 months. The next month after January 2020 when I almost quit. In February of 2020 is when I had my first viral video. And we doubled our subscribers in that 1 month. Wow. And then it was off to the races.
Yep.
But it was very close. And so the crypto world almost was without BitBoy. And there's a lot of people who tell you that'd be a better crypto world. And I tell you, you must live in a dark place.
For sure.
That's what I tell you. Okay. Bitcoin team, the strong admit to no destiny. keep turning and burning. You're doing the great work. So, okay. All right, so here we go. I can't believe BitBoy Crypto paid 1,000 ETH for a meme coin called Ben that he literally just could have made. And I want to say this. I realized I could have done that. I had somebody who sent me a message last week and said, look, there's no reason for you to pay this guy 1,000 Ethereum. There's no reason. All you got to do is, like, I don't know if it's fork the code or whatever, like copy and paste the code, make your own coin, name it Ben, and boom, you got it. Well, there's two problems with that. The problems there are twofold. So I want everybody to know, I texted Ben this too. I said, Ben, you realize I could do this, right? But I'm not going to, okay? Number one, I'm a man of my word. We made a deal. I told the community what was happening, and I had to follow through with that. Even if it cost me $2 million. Even if it cost me $2 million, I wasn't going to rug pull Ben, okay? Ben.eth. I wasn't going to rug pull him, okay? Number two, he did me a big favor.
Yeah.
Like, guys, I said this earlier in the show, and I'm going to say it again. The fact that I didn't launch this coin, I didn't even know there was a sale. It absolves me of a lot of liability around, what is the thing the SEC goes after? They go after the sales. I didn't do the sale. I had nothing to do with the sale. I didn't come in until many days later. And there's even a tweet where I talk about there was no sale. I didn't think there was. I didn't know there was a sale. I had no idea. So, that's on Ben to figure out what he wants to do there with his liability for, he's got a second coin now. So that's on him. And I'm not going to hold his hand or, if he needs advice, I can certainly give it to him. I did give him some advice man to man about that stuff on the, we texted. I did give him some advice what I would do if I were him. And people can probably guess what it is. But I'm not in that situation. And so I don't want to launch a meme coin. I would never launch a coin. I would not do that. Like I said, the Bitcoin Foundation certainly can buy one. And what we're going to do with this going forward is going to be really cool. It's going to be really special. But I understand I could have done all that. Okay. So I'm not an idiot. It's not that I'm like, oh man, what a great idea. That's what I should have done. No. So there you go. There's the twofold right there. Okay. All right. Okay. By buying Ben, it is not a security for Ben Foundation. Correct. It's not. We don't expect a return on the coin. Now, with the liquidity pool and the trading volume, I mean, I hope there will be profits there. But there's nothing guaranteed. Guys, the problem with guaranteeing, let me explain to you guys a little bit about security. The problem with guaranteeing a return is that you don't have to do anything. If you don't do any work, if you just say, hey guys, this might happen in the future, you can make a bunch of money and people put money in it, and you don't do anything, that's the founder's dilemma. A lot of these people, they raise a bunch of money and then they have no motivation to work because they already made all the money. We're doing it the opposite. We bought it. We paid for it. To get a return on our investment, we have to work and we have to push the project forward. My motivation is much different than anybody else there's motivation. Ben didn't pay anything to start this coin, right? Ben didn't pay anything to start the coin. So because of that, he made, look how much money he made he does have, he did get to keep 5% of the supply as a founder. That was our deal. It is locked for 1 year. He can sell it, broken down over 12 months. The whole thing's not locked up for a year, but he can sell a percentage of it every month if he wants. I don't think he's going to because the price is, most likely going to be volatile. Okay. But there's no motivation for him going forward to continue to make the coin do well. For us, we have 100% of the motivation. If I don't do anything with it, it's going to go down. Yep. Right? It's different. So there we go. Yep. All right. Moving on. We got a lot of show left, so we got to hurry up through here.
We got Kelly in the wings. He's going to give us a moment here.
What time is that during? Live moment? Let's do the AI. What are we doing for the AI?
So it's just a kind of an interesting story that came out last night.
Now remember, Drew, when we put AI on here, we want to be asking questions to AI generators.
Yes, and I was trying to get Bard to work on your computer this morning because Bard just released too. So I'm working on getting Bard integrated.
And also, we should put Midjourney on here so we can do like some cool images.
Oh yeah.
Like Bitcoin during the bull run. What does that look like? That'd be a cool image.
That'd be good.
Okay.
All right, we'll have it.
Okay. All right. So Pentagon bomb hoax highlight. Power of artificial intelligence. What can it mean for crypto? A fake photo of an explosion at the Pentagon has gone viral on social media platforms, highlighting the power of AI. Prime example of the dangers in the pay to verify system. This account, which tweeted a very likely AI generated photo of a fake story about the explosion at Pentagon, looks at first glance like a legit Bloomberg news feed. I mean, guys, are we not used to people putting up fake accounts all the time for stuff? As long as you have to double check and verify before you put stuff out. Yeah. A number of major media outlets, including Russian-controlled media outlet Russia Today, which, by the way, do you know who works with Russia Today? Who did shows for them? A Russian-controlled state media outlet.
Oh yeah. What's that? What's their name again? It's
Max Kaiser.
Yeah. Oh no way.
Max Kaiser. Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, he did a show for them all the time.
Oh,
on Russia TV.
That's right. He was on RT.
Remember, the champion of Bitcoin.
Yep. Yep.
The Cali Crypto Dude says, thank you for not being a quitter, Ben. I got into crypto full time back in January 2020 because of you, Ben, to the moon. That's right. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. Okay. Yeah, we know the dog coin is still around. The dog coin logo is still around. This is not a dog coin, which is why we changed it, by the way. This is not a dog coin. This is not a meme coin. Bitcoin is not. So we're going to get that changed everywhere. So there you go. Then we have this story on Bill Cosby. Then we'll bring Kelly on. Bill Gates says AI could kill Google search and Amazon as we know them. I mean, isn't it like, it's like Ask Jeeves was search engine 1.0.
Yeah.
It tricked us. We were like, you know what? Let's go ask Jeeves what's going on. Cool. And then he'd tell you, and you didn't realize it was just giving you websites.
Yeah.
Generation 2 or version 2, Google. You ask, you know you're asking an entity, and they're giving you a list of very relevant search results. Search engine 3.0 is you just ask the question, it gives you the answer. That really is more like Ask Jeeves was thought to be in the beginning. Isn't that interesting?
Mm-hmm.
Raymond Zavadi says, you'll never have to worry again, Ben. We're all behind you. We aren't going anywhere. I love the Bit Squad. You guys are the greats. Bit Squad, Ben Nation. Bit Squad and Ben Nation under God.
Yep.
That's right. I love you guys.
Yep.
Let's see. Anyways, okay, I'm not going to say that.
Okay.
All right, so there we go.
I
We
think
already
the
know
best part is you said Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby.
It's
Did I say Bill Cosby?
Yeah, it's Bill Gates.
Yeah. I mean, both gigantic sexual predators.
Yeah. Interesting backgrounds.
You hear what I said?
No.
It said both gigantic sexual predators.
Oh, God, you went there.
I did.
I was hoping you wouldn't. Okay.
Guys, there's Jeffrey Epstein was apparently like threatening Bill Gates over like some sexual stuff he was doing, which is crazy.
Yeah.
If Jeffrey Epstein threatens to sue you or something over or kill you over sexual deviancy, what are you doing?
Yeah.
How bad does it have to be?
Yeah. It's not a good situation.
No, it's not a good situation.
We got Kelly in the wings, it looks like.
Well, let's go and bring him on.
Let's do it. Mr. Kelly.
What's up, everybody? How you doing?
What's up, Kelly? How's it going?
Dude, it's going so good. I want to, before we dive into the BitLab thing, I just have to say a little piece here. Coming back from the Bitcoin Miami thing, it kind of really re-sparked an inspiration in me for how many different people we all met out there. The Crypto Banter team, Crypto Face,
Yep.
Tom Crown, Crypto Crow, Crypto's, all these people at the Benjamin Cowan event that he did. And it made me think about, how much more open-minded all of us need to be, because even some people I have my own preconceived notions about. It made me think about you, Ben, because you are such a and I can't really figure out why. You're such a polarizing person in the space that even before I came to work for the team, I have my own thoughts and, not realizing I wasn't taking my own agency to create my own opinions about things. And what I've learned since working here at the HIT Network and working directly with you since August is, what really brought it into focus is, that harassment charge that they brought up against you. And it was actually a beautiful, beautiful shining moment because they had all this evidence that they could never produce. And this goes back to what you're talking about on how hard you work. They had this idea that you had the time, even 20 minutes on a work day on a Friday to make all these calls. And when you asked the team, hey, does anybody have a schedule what we're doing that day? I looked. That was the day you and I were filming 100% of the time and it's just, it makes me realize it goes directly back to this fake image from the Pentagon too. All of us as people need to be better about making our decisions based on fact, not because we just saw an article from CNN or on Twitter, or we heard somebody, there's a Twitter feed or the Twitter conversation going around right now, whether or not people like Andrew Tate or not, they're asking people, should he be in jail? And they're like, oh yeah. Well, why? Well, because we're so narrative shaped. We need to get away, and I'm going to curse. We need to get away from that shit. We need to dive in to facts. And, when we think about BitLab Academy, what this is all about is looking at charts and trying to figure out a way that we don't buy into the emotionality of a green candle and be the guy that buys at the top of a wick. If you bought at the top of the wick, that means you followed a narrative versus following a strategy. So with that being said, I just wanted to point out a few things that I'm seeing on the charts with the BitLab indicators, give a brief update on what's going on with the Academy, and then we'll move on from there. I know the show's got not much left time in it. We got to run through this. Now, first things first, I'm calling out my boy Frankie. I sent him a message after the stream. I said, brother, you got to delete the relative extrema and update it. I've been asking you for weeks. He has the old one on there. The new anybody that does have relative extrema, come here, delete it, come back in here, invite only scripts, relative extrema, re-add it on the chart. It's an updated code. It's got a lot more signal on it. It's a lot easier to read. It also paints candles into the candle colors into the chart. But what I want to point out here is with the full BitLab trading stack, we can see that back here in the FTX collapse, we had sort of choppiness of bullish divergences on the hidden volume between bullish and bearish and bullish and bearish. And then all of a sudden the bearish divergences, meaning there's only heightened interest in volume coming into these levels, was indicating a move was likely coming. In addition to this, we can see on the relative extrema that this was sticking out to the downside, showing bullish pressure, which we can also see here on the chart in the candles. We can see that these green candles are showing that this is not a healthy move down. We're likely going to look for a reversal. We got one here, and we got one here that actually followed through all the way up. And this was also following the significant movement here, showing that this was very undervalued. Now, when we come over to where we're at today, I'm on the daily chart here on BitGet. On the daily chart, we can see that we're not having much bearish divergences on the hidden volume, meaning there's not less volume that's needed. There's not lack of interest coming in. We're actually seeing a little bit more interest come in as we get down to this level. Now, does this mean I don't think we'll get all the way down here? No, I do think that we do still have a possibility to come down, but we're seeing a narrative shift here in the data. We got the relative extrema showing an undervalued sort of base here. We see each time we get this blue wave here on the significant movement, coupled with the relative extrema being green, boom, up to the upside, and we're getting this right here too. So we could have sort of called this.
What chart is that, by the way? What time frame is that?
This is a daily.
Wow, that looks
on BitGet.
It's very interesting. You look like it's forming that bottom there.
Yeah, it does look. Do I think we may get another? We're getting a lot of uncertainty going into the end. And you said the next 2 weeks. I agree. Coming into the end of the month, coming into the uncertainty about what's happening with the debt ceiling, coming into, is China after June 1st going to start allowing, as they've mentioned, are they going to start allowing digital asset purchases for large cap digital assets? That could be a lot of liquidity that could come into the space. But we're seeing, although back here, we saw a lot of relative extremity to the downside coming into this blue zone, we're not quite getting that. So while we are getting bullish signals, I do think there's going to be still a little bit of a liquidity grab, likely to the downside, to sort of tap somewhere in this region. The 25.6 region is kind of my target. If that happens, that's okay too. Now, the other two things I wanted to show, short-term holder cost basis, we're sitting right on the zone, and we know once we break through the short-term holder cost basis, it tends to prove to be a floor and a bouncing zone, especially at the beginning of a bull market. We've already got one bounce. Are we going to get another? That's still right about that same level, 25,700. We're seeing new momentum. The momentum of new addresses. Once we break through this, we see this right here. This is a pre-halving pump. We did come back after that and retest this longer term 365 moving average on the new address momentum. That created essentially the floor minus this global economic shutdown. But this proved to be essentially the start of the bull run, a little bit of a pullback, and then the follow through. We're getting the same thing here. Now, with that being said, if you're not yet, come check us out at BitLab Academy, the stream here. We do it every morning, 10 a.m. to 10:35 right here at BitLab Academy. You can follow us there. And if you haven't yet, check out the new BitLab. We've got all these new courses right here. It's so much involved in here. It's free for beginners to sign up with Bitcoin 101, Blockchain 101, the whole crypto beginners course. And then you have all this other stuff. We're actually loading a bunch of the trading strategies in this week, and we got so much more on the horizon. You can use Give Me 30 at checkout. And of course, by the way, if you do like the indicators, come here to indicators, come to BitLab indicators, and you can use Give Me 30 for that as well as Stack 30, either or. But I just wanted to share that stuff with you all. There's a lot going on in the markets, and it pays to be patient. And you're only able to be patient effectively if you have some idea of how to do analysis in the market. So that's all I got to say. No more things.
Awesome, Kelly. You did a great job. I love that you said no more things, and we'll see you later. Thank you for coming on.
Later, bro.
I love Kelly, and he's exactly right, guys. And I'll tell you, like, man, I used to Michael Supoman, Ian Bellina. These are guys that I made fun of in 2017. I was right there with you guys. I thought these guys were shillers and they were bad people. You know why? Because everybody said it. And you know what? I got to meet both. I haven't met Superman in person. I had to Zoom with him, but I met Ian Bellina in person. And he's a good person. He's a good guy. He really is. He cares about his team. He runs token metrics. And it just showed me, like, you don't know who the people are. I'm the same person in real life that I am on the show, but I'm more like the same person if you watch Forever Frenemies. Like, there's a reason why I'm loud, and I'm loud all the time, but there's a reason why I'm aggressive on this show. It's because I'm defending crypto every single day. And it's a one-man show. Go look at Jim Rome or Colin Cowherd. Their shows they do by themselves. It's over the top. Watch them have guests on, and they're much calmer because it's more laid back. And that's the truth, guys. A lot of people have a misperception of who I am, a misperception of who a lot of people are. We're all out here fighting for crypto and doing good stuff. And I think if you ever meet me in person, unless you say a name to me, if you call me a name in person, you're going to find out I am the same person. You're not going to like that. I'm looking at you, Mr. Moobs. That's right. I did flick a guy's moobs when he tried to attack me this week. Yeah. Oh, I did. I don't want to get it too much into it, but yeah, there were a couple guys that a couple people did say some negative stuff to me, and I'll tell you this: both of them backed down very quickly. So, but that is certainly not an invitation for you guys to find out. But no. Anyways, so guys, I got a big announcement here. You want to pull up my screen here? You see that? We now have a gold check. Anything that's associated with Hit Network will now have a gold check. So do you have one now? Do you have it yet? Wait, what is your name on? There it is. You don't have one yet. Let's see. I bet AJ's got his. I bet AJ was the first one to make. Nope, he still got the blue one. Hit Network. Let's go there. That one will have a yellow one. That's TJ, by the way. Guys, Hit Network was a company that we created after TJ and I created Hit Network together as business partners after he came on to work with me. TJ, well, I've known TJ since 2018 through crypto. We started working together in September of 2020, I believe. So Hit Network is our larger company that we created that it's the owner of all of our other channels, right? BitBoy Crypto is BitBoy Crypto. But why did we get this yellow check mark? We're a corporation, first of all, but we have the yellow check mark, and all of our people that work here are going to get yellow or gold check marks. Why? That way you know for sure it's us. People cannot duplicate these yellow check marks the same way they can the blue check mark. So be on the lookout. If you guys are getting message from somebody you think is on our team and they don't have a yellow check mark or a gold check, I keep saying yellow, it's gold. A gold check mark in the next, within the next week or so, then you're going to know they're not real. We have a ton of impersonators. Everybody that works here has impersonators. And we're going to make sure that goes the way of the dinosaur. All right, moving in. Last story here. This is a BitGet story. Oh, crypto. Oh, we have two more left. Sorry, right over. Yeah, Coinbase rolling out Move America Forward national campaign for crypto. We're going to be rolling out our own campaign. I want you guys to really pay attention to something here, okay? Coinbase is not for you. Coinbase is for Coinbase. I'm not saying that in a negative way. What I mean is all the Coinbase regulation is going to be positive crypto exchange regulation. They're not for the retail investor. They're for the industry. And we know this because I went to Washington, talked with congressmen, office of Congress, tons of different people, and they all said the same thing. Coinbase has a ton of lobbying power, but they're lobbying for the industry. The industry is very well represented in Washington. The retail investors are not. That's what we push for, are for the retail industry. Though we have BitGet, guys. And like I said, if you guys interested in Bitcoin, there are some, some ties between us and BitGet at some point. So I can't promise a date on that or anything or what it's going to look like. But we are in some talks with BitGet. BitGet secures regulatory license in Poland, reserve funds up $80 million in Q1. We believe BitGet is the next big trading exchange. That's why we've been working with them for a long time. I really like them. I think their platform is great. You guys check them out. We got a link down below for BitGet. You guys can check out. So there you go. BitGet grew its staff from 1,000 to 3,000 people. Wow, during Q1 of 2023. Still has around 300 openings in research and development. So if you've ever done research, if we've ever said do your own research and you did some, you should apply to BitGet. XRP Army, where you at? Throw the X up. XRP Army, my favorite community in crypto before Ben Nation. Big fans of them. That's why I thought it'd be really cool, like to do that Bitcoin sign on the airplane and have XRP on there to show our love for XRP. Outflows from digital asset investment products have continued for 5th consecutive week. The title of this story, of course, is XRP eyes fund inflows. Outflows from digital asset investment products have continued for the 5th consecutive week, reaching a total of 232 million. Ben, are you done with Pluto Alliance? No, we're not done with Pluto Alliance. Y'all ask me that every single day. No, we're actually working on some stuff. I have a call with somebody today on it, by the way. Outflows continue 5th consecutive week. Amid this negative trend, XRP has shown resilience by recording positive inflows. In the past week alone, XRP witnessed inflows of over 200K. Hey, Kelly. Hey, can you go tell Aaron I'm going to be recording right after this video? Yeah. Thank you. In the past week alone, XRP witnessed inflows of over 200K. The increase in traditional investors' funds flowing into XRP can be attributed to the positive developments surrounding the ongoing lawsuit between the US SEC and Ripple, the crypto company associated with XRP. The legal battle will determine whether XRP should be classified as security. The answer is no, it should not. Furthermore, Ripple made significant announcements during this period, unveiled its own central bank digital currency platform, showcases commitment to innovation in the digital currency space. Additionally, Ripple joins forces with Hong Kong Monetary Authority to participate in an initiative aimed at creating a digital currency for the special administrative region of China. And I will go back on the CBDC news and say, guys, they're allowing an infrastructure. They're allowing an infrastructure to exist that was going to exist anyway. So, all they're doing is the technology. It's kind of like this. Being mad at Ripple for having a CBDC infrastructure that that people can make them on is similar to being mad at the developer of Tornado Cash because people can exchange funds and money launder there. It's the same principle if you think about it. Yeah, it's a great. XRP community reacts to Bitcoin fan Max Kaiser's statement. And somebody asked you about Stacey Herbert as well. I did a video the other night where I talked about what happened at the conference. This is what I'll say. I'm not going to speak about that again. She deleted her tweets on the situation for good reason, I believe. So she deleted the tweets, and that'll be the last thing I ever say about her. I'm not going to talk bad about her, Max, unless Max says something stupid again, which he does say a lot, probably including this. Certainly comment on things he say. I didn't know who Stacey was before that. I still don't know who she is. I guess she's Max Kaiser's wife, I believe. But yeah, so there you go. So don't look for me to, I will not be exacerbating that situation any further. I will be leaving it alone completely. Okay. Ben secretly is an AVAX validator. No, I'm not. No, I don't like AVAX. I'm an anti-AVAXer. I'm an anti-AVAXer. Yeah. Yeah, maybe they should have thought twice before talking trash about me in ICP. Max Kaiser promoted Bitcoin tweeted a comment regarding XRP, the 6th largest crypto by market value. He said, where I live, El Salvador, anything not Bitcoin is a security. This would include XRP. I can't comment on that. I don't know the rules around El Salvador. Hey, Jimmy Dore, watch Max Kaiser on your show. Great interview. Please don't let Max sell you out only on Bitcoin. XRP is not a security. I don't know. That's weird. We'd have to figure out if that's true. Max Kaiser remains a long-standing critic of XRP and alternative cryptocurrencies, altcoins, commented where I live, blah, 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 blah. Members of the XRP community would not let Kaiser's comment slide. Obviously, it's one teasing for the low Bitcoin usage in El Salvador, saying where you live, no one is allowed anything but Bitcoin, and yet no one is using it. I mean, that's true. And if you think about it, guys, why do we want a third world country spending an appreciating asset?
That's sad.
Guys, it doesn't make sense. What were you showing me on there? Oh, yeah. And don't forget, guys, the XRP segment, of course, as always, brought to you guys by our friends over here at Stake. We do love Stake a lot. I've won a bunch of money there and lost a bunch of money there. So there you go. But they got some really fun games. Of course, they have different versions. Let me see if we ever got this page up. Let's see. Let's see here.
Looking at Crucial Crypto or?
No, there should be a page that we made that has stake. Here it is. Here it is.
Hey.
Boom. Let's put that link in the chat.
All right.
We need to start showing this.
Yeah.
So if you are US or you're international, we guys have a page for both of you. So we want to make sure everybody is adhering to the regulations of your country. So stake the US version on the left if you want to check it out. Stake the right version. You can check it out if you are international. Dusty Crypto said, and we are a country that started a war with England over a penny tax. George Washington would have been marching long before this point. Well, dang right. I'm the GW of today.
Yeah.
And it's a bunch of altcoins behind me on the boat. And we are going up the Potomac River, and we are looking for our tea.
Oof.
That's right.
Oof.
That's all I got. Be blessed. Big boy out. Shout out BitSquad, BitNation. Let's go.